in the neutral zone. It's Pastrnak. 7 points here in the 2 games on the trip. Geeky across to the slot. Pastrnak fired it over the crossbar. Back of the net, Geeky with a hit. And the puck trickles to the corner. Zach Bogosian lifts it out. 18th year in the league. Geeky going to chase after it. Bruins have repositioned some of their lines because of the injuries that have taken place. Now Boldy shoots, and a casual glove save by Swayman. Now brought in by Hughes. Watch near side to Tarasenko, centered, and the shot by Faber. He missed the target. His shot hit the side of the cage. Now Zacha. Soderstrom fires in and out of the glove. Khusnutdinov shoots, and Gustavsson denied him.
With bodies in front of him, I don't think Geeky's one time ever got to the goal. I think it was blocked by Bogosian, and then a great second, third effort right here on a possession play behind the net. Rebound up, chance for.
Moves motor ahead, 3-on-2. Here's Mittelstadt. He'll drop and drive. Khusnutdinov fires, kicked out by Gustavsson. Minnesota gets its second unit out there. Johansson speeds in. He's having a huge season. Couldn't take the return feed and bat it home out in front.
That was a little too easy for a give and go late in the power play.
Now Spurgeon shoots. He scores! Jared Spurgeon. Looks like Hampus Lindholm's about ready to hop on the ice. Not yet. Zacha, a self-pass, deflects toward the front, and Gustavsson will cover. Lindholm looking for a lane to Mittelstadt, top of the ring. Now Lindholm fires, kicked out by Gustafsson. Lohrei tried to center, and Minnesota back to full strength. But Lindholm got his stick in the lane to keep it away from Kubel. Both teams making a few changes. 7 minutes to go here in the first. Wild with a 1-0 lead. Picked off by Kastelic. He's going to rush back in. Shoots. Gustavsson kicked it out. Now Yurov drops and drives Johansson. Johansson shot it wide. Yurov retrieves. Jiricek fires. Swayman the save, and a good blast. McAvoy to the slot. Khusnutdinov shoots. Gustavsson a glove save as he got a good look at it. Hit from Sidorov. Look, last year revived his NHL career playing in Providence. Out in front. Swayman a great stop and a backhand by Sturm. Up top, Johansson. He's got an assist on the power play goal that opened things. Thrown out in front. Centered, and Faber denied by Swayman. He went left to right to do it. Bruins.
They created offensive chances, maybe turned down some shot opportunities, or just that little drag in their decision-making offensively. But in the last couple of minutes, last minute and a half, some breakdowns in the defensive zone, and Swayman.
Bronco horsepower play. Mittelstadt. Across to Pastrnak. Into the slot, Zacha shoots. Gustavsson the save! And he's able to track it and hold on. Now Faber. Boldy. Hughes making his wild debut here tonight. Shoots. Stick save made by Swayman. And the Bruins drive it all the way down. This will go on net. Faber. A long headman pass. Hartman had it, lost it. Hartman scored yesterday on the power play, fought Ridley Gregg. Now Hughes wheels his way in. Sent across, Hughes had his shot blocked. Bruins push it the other way. Hampus Lindholm to Elias. Lindholm shoots. And Gustavsson to stop the rebound. Batted at by Steeves and sent the other way. Steers it up the wall, Kaprizov. Now Hartman. Hartman going wide. Swayman blocker to the side.
Yeah, that was awkward. Down in the corner of the rink after the 2-on-1 on the misfire.
Eyssimont going wide. Gets by Bogosian. His backhand denied by Gustavsson. On the corner, it's cut off by Bogosian. Jonas Brodin out of the lineup. Along with Matt Zuccarello, Jacob Middleton, Marcus Foligno. When those guys get healthy, that'll make Minnesota an even more imposing team. They're currently 3rd in the Central. It's sent out in front. Swayman the save. Pastrnak the other night in Winnipeg was playing with Khusnutdinov and Mitten. Marco Sturm joked after he had 2 goals and 2 assists. Not bad for a third liner. Here's Eriksson. They tap it over the line. Boldy shoots off the leg. They score! Kirill Kaprizov chipped it onto the crossbar. Minnesota 2, Bruins nothing. And it's batted down.
Love that save he made on Hughes because he stayed big, took it off the right shoulder.
Hughes comes into the action, tied for 13th among defensemen in scoring. 24 seconds left on the Wild power play. Walking in his favor, they score! Off the rush, they create a 2-on-0. Hartman finishes. And is still shoving back and forth with Trenyon.
And that wasn't behind, well, it was behind the play, but it was the entire play. He got bumped in the defensive zone, did Kastelic.
Here's Hughes, shoots, he scores! Now a shot by Kaprizov, blockered aside by Swayman. Hughes moves around a pick, send it out in front. Swayman the stop, point blank out in front. They haven't had a lot to cheer about here today. Early in the game, the Bruins, as Brick alluded to, they were generating chances and looks. Here in this third period, they only have 3 shots on goal. Boldy fires. Swayman the save. He scores. Geeky gloves it down. Geeky attacks to the dot. Now in the middle. Shoots. Gustavsson the save. And he covers up.
Creates his own opportunity. Handles this puck. Sorts things out. Attacks. Gets to middle ice. In between the hash marks. Or right by that hash mark. But
up top, McAvoy walking the line, chased by Trenyon. Steeves. Gustavsson got a piece of it. Now Eyssimont, centered. They battle, fire, they score! The St. Paul native Alex Steeves able to drive one through Filip Gustavsson. 5-1 Wild.
You can play with different situations and almost have a different role on different nights.
Here's Sturm, drops into the slot, fired off the post by Hunt. After a slow start in October. Bruins can't get it out, held in on the blue line. Eriksson, Kaprizov, kicked out by Swayman, off the crossbar. Everybody here cheering.
After video review, it's determined that the puck hit the crossbar and did not cross the goal line. Therefore, it was no goal.
There you go.
Grabbed by Soderstrom, and we're going to have a penalty here on Soderstrom. Gustavsson heading off for the extra attacker. Here's Hartman to the middle, just out of the ice. Kaprizov, he scores! Kaprizov just threw a dart as the extra attacker over Swayman's right shoulder.
And then your inability to kill penalties.
Minnesota has already scored twice on the power play here tonight. Then they scored with the extra attacker when Kaprizov just came on the ice. Minute and a half left in this one. Trenyon gets around Pete. Out in front. Swayman the save. Behind the play. A hard check delivered by Zadorov. Hammered by Kubel and wide. And here's Kirill out of the box. 10 seconds left. And diving was Gustavsson, and then he denied Janot in the far circle. Here's Kirill with 3. Peak shoots. He scores. And this game has gone final. We believe that puck went in.
Kirill tried to have the breakaway, and Gustavsson came out, and Gustavsson's way out of his net. He makes a save on Jabar.
They drop the puck